What what has your faith? There's a lot of players today, and there have always been players that, uh, and a lot of fans. They don't necessarily have that relationship with Jesus. What difference when you were playing did that make for you to have that bedrock of faith? How did that change your approach to the game? How did that change what you were able to accomplish even?
Well, um, there's one. There's several things I remember. One, starting in high school, when I really got involved in football. I was playing football in junior high, but it was. But we always, we always had a prayer. Our coaches did with the team, and then they always had a prayer publicly over
Mm-hmm.
the loudspeaker. But my prayer was always that I prayed that we would all do the best that we could. We would all play the, with our play the hardest that we could and do the best we could. And I prayed that no one would get hurt and the best team would win. In other words, I prayed for my opponents as well as my own teammates and as well as myself. And then I did not pray, and I never, and Coach Landry even told us that later on. He said, just pray that no one will be harmed during the game. And so that was my prayer all the way through football. That was one of the things. And what it did for me was that I never tried to hurt anybody. I had a lot of shots at people where I could have put them right out,
Right.
but I never took one. I took them down,
Right.
but I didn't hurt them. And a lot of the people I played against have come up to me in the years since and said, you were always making that tackle, but you never tried to hurt us, and you never hit us late. I said, yeah, that was part of my faith. I just don't believe in that. I think that's not the way God would do it. I think He wants us to play by the rules, and it's like you asked me favorite scriptures and things a while ago. But sometimes as you get older, you start reading things that are more meaningful for you at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Galatians is one of them where I finally got into Galatians and started understanding the fruits of the flesh and the fruits of the spirit, and
Yeah.
I could see where people, and even including myself, sometimes you get into the fruits of the flesh, and I think everybody does it,
Sure.
especially when you're young. And when I went to college, I was out of the house, and I started out going to church every week, and then as time went on, I noticed that I always had an excuse. I'd wake up a little late or something, and instead of hustling, I would, because we played on Saturday.
Oh, it's too late for me to get up and get ready. I'll just stay home
And
today.
so I did, and so I noticed that I backtracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I was so blessed, and I think Mother's prayers probably got this accomplished. But I chose the Cowboys because my coach at TCU said they call me Robert, or he did. He called me Robert. Now the players all call me Bob, but he said, Robert, he said, I think I would go with the NFL because the Texans and the Cowboys started my senior year in college. And so the Texans moved on about 3 years later to Kansas City. They're now the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Cowboys stayed there. And that would have been good because I had a lot of friends, Southwest Conference players. They drafted a lot of them. But Coach Landry was a huge blessing.